Alright, real briefly here. It's just a jackfruit vegan taco on a flatbread that I just made. I'm just going to fold it over. I might even eat it. I kind of piled it on. The jackfruit was with a chili powder, a little sea salt, a little olive oil, and red bell pepper. Then towards the end, because I like to keep things raw, a little yellow onion. Then I topped it with some vegan cheese, which you can see here. I make that myself. It's made with Thrive Market Shaker Parmesan vegan cheese, agar. You can use water, you can use a non-dairy milk, and a little salt and pepper. And that's really all it takes. Blender, and then put it into a pot, heat it up, let the agar activate for about 5-10 minutes, and then you can put it in molds like I do, or you can put it in maybe even a Tupperware or something. You use about 15-ounce can of either water or milk, non-dairy milk, and then an extra half a cup if you want to make the molds that I have. You don't have to. You can just have the 15 ounces, and it will still make you pretty much 4 of those guys right there. And so that's on there, and then some lettuce. And over here, couscous salad with a little fresh greens of baby spinach, baby kale, and everything today is organic. It's oranges and avocados and red bell peppers, yellow onion, what else is in there? The cheese, and I forget. I thought I might have put some nuts in there. Oh, cucumbers as well. So that's really nice. 1 meal a day. This is my 1 meal a day. I got this going on as well for alkalinity too. Eat as raw as possible. I got a half a scoop and a half a scoop. They're 2 different companies, as you can tell. And then half a teaspoon of that. That's loaded with naturally occurring vitamin A, B12, and vitamin K, and a lot of other stuff, iron and everything. And same thing with these guys. They're green grasses, and then there's herbs and roots and veggies. Then I had this earlier. That's an all-in-one meal. 20 grams of protein, and again, tons of natural, organic, vegan plant material. All right. So that's my meal. I'm going to take you on a quick garden tour. Most of this stuff, maybe all this stuff today. Yeah, all this stuff today. Oh, and there's fresh basil on this because I was out of cilantro. So I have fresh basil. This was store-bought. Mine's regrowing. But I want to just show you indoor gardening, what you can do in your apartment, your home, or your what do you call it? Basement, your garage. All right. It's quick. I'll do this quick and easy so I can eat. All right, so I got some cucumbers growing there, and all through there, and all through there. And the big guy over there, there's a few more. They're all hidden, but they're growing, even though that part of it doesn't look too healthy. I got some strawberries growing here, and some more strawberries. This is the strawberries you'll see in a moment. So there's some celery, and here's some red bell pepper, small guys. There was one on the other shelf. There is cilantro regrowing, basil that I keep cutting and regrowing, oregano that's almost mature, sage that I've been cutting for a while, Brussels sprouts starting. All right, so down here we got Roma, grape, or one is going to be grape tomatoes, one is going to be Campari, so it's going to be that one and the one I just showed you. And then down there is large bell peppers. Now with the tomatoes and the bell peppers, organic, non-GMO, from a store, and then I eat them and I seed them, and I've been doing that for 1.5 years. Now the indoor stuff, real quickly, I've been doing for 15 months, and everything seems to be growing real well. Down there in the middle are red potatoes, organic, pretty large red potatoes. I would say medium to large red potatoes, and again, I sprouted them from the store, and now they're growing. Here's some more cucumbers over here. Growing here. Here's some parsley I planted in there, and there's some celery growing. I've cut that a few times. Here's basil that I cut, and it started growing roots while I was keeping it in water, so I planted it. And that's going to be green onion over there. All right, so when I started this, I started with 6 strawberries. Now these plants here are babying. That's the 3 pots in front. You may even see in the middle 2 more babies coming out. So they're coming out there. So there's 3 babies with 3 babies with 3 babies. And I went from 6 of these to a total of like 80 or 82, something like that. And so they're filling my whole house here, which is excellent, with plants. And remember, 15 months. 15 months. And I'll show you this first. So yeah, here's all babies, and you can see they're just babying everywhere. So I just bought this last week because I had no more room, and then they started sprouting babies like crazy again. The babies are babies, and almost all of them are babies because it's 15 months old, the whole setup. So once the 6 plants got going, they just kept producing and producing and producing and producing. Down here is just some like lilacs and stuff that I'm gonna grow large, and then over there is a whole bunch of mint from one mint plant, and the one mint plant turned into like 4 mint plants, and they're wild mint from the creek out in the mountains. And in the wild they grow really straight up, like about 3 to 5 feet tall. But in the pots they're growing upwards, and then sometimes they're growing like vines. But it's spearmint and it's excellent. So you can do this in your house. There's no lettuces, radishes, or spinach right now. I just finished them, and because of all the strawberries. Otherwise, you could do that as well. So, 1 meal a day, raw, organic, the best you can, non-GMO, healthy alkalinity. Buy only what's truly recyclable and all what you need, and see if you can grow your own food. It saves you money, it's fun, and it makes your house look nice. All right? And then if you have any questions about the jackfruit, if you don't know what it is, it's called young jackfruit. Means it's not mature. Means it's not sweet like a fruit, and it's colored like that. The only reason it looks darker over here is because it's got the chili powder mix on it for the taco seasoning type stuff. All right? It's really easy. It's really simple. It's a good meal, and it keeps you healthy. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.